And these last 10 days now are ihsan. Ihsan can be translated in a number of different ways. And one of the ways is excellence. Excellence in all things. In the hadith of Jibreel, the Prophet ﷺ defines ihsan to us as worshiping Allah as though we see him. And if we don't see him, know that Allah sees us. That's why there's excellence. Think about your own self. When you're around people, do you behave better than you behave when you're alone? Shaitan wants to tell us that when we're alone, we're alone. But if we have reached ihsan, then we know something else. We're never alone, ever. And we begin to worship Allah as though we see him and know if we do not, that he sees us. If all of us lived our lives like this, what kind of world would we live in? We would be ibad ar-Rahman. We would be of those who are the servants of the merciful, who walk gently upon the earth. And when the ignorant speak to them, they respond, salam. Think about the last time someone said something to you that you didn't like. Maybe on the outside, you were full of good manners and you didn't say anything. But how were you on the inside? That was last week. Last week was taking care of that inside. This week now, ihsan is when you have a positive, healthy inner self. That's going to show. That's going to show. And when it shows, that is when we are going to live as the Muslims we were destined to be. Because we are going to treat everyone in that way. Everyone in the way of ihsan. And these last 10 days, ihsan is not easy to acquire. It is not easy to acquire. That's why these last 10 days, they have ihya, which means to give life to the night. They have the prayer at night. The Prophet ﷺ used to tighten his belt and roll up his bed in these last 10 days. Because these are the days of serious worship. We roll up the mattress, so to speak, and we really commit to worship. Set aside everything else that you can. Anything else that you can set aside, it's time for you to write your spiritual dissertation. And grow your ihsan. Grow your ihsan and become of the muhsineen. Allah yuhibbul muhsineen. Allah loves the people of ihsan.